Hi, someone very recently told me, why waste money on therapy? Even friends can give you advice for free. And honestly, this is one of the biggest misconceptions about mental health today. Welcome to Return Path. If talking to a friend was enough, we wouldn't have people who are deeply loved, intelligent, and even independent, yet still struggling with anxiety, depression, and trauma. I'm a psychologist and therapist, and after working with hundreds of clients over the years, I can confidently say this. Therapy is not at all about advice. It is about transformation at a level most people don't even realize that exists. So let me explain it point wise. So, point number one, friends give opinion, therapists work with your patterns. So, let's start with a simple example. Imagine you're constantly fighting with your partner. Okay, you go to a friend and they say, you deserve better. Chhod de yaar usse. And you go to another friend. He says, compromise and adjust more, yaar. All relationships are like this. They are hard. So now you're confused. Two opinions, no clarity. But in therapy, we do not jump to conclusions. We look at patterns. Why do you choose emotionally unavailable partners? Why do conflicts trigger you so intensely? And what is your attachment style? So, a therapist helps you understand the root, not just react to the situation. Point number two, emotional safety. Yes, friends love you. I agree. And they are your well wishers, but that's exactly the problem. They are emotionally involved with you. They may take your side blindly. They may project their own experiences. Even they may avoid telling you the uncomfortable truth. But a therapist, on the other hand, is trained to stay neutral. No judgment, no bias, no personal agenda. And this creates something very powerful, a safe space where you can explore your thoughts honestly without fear of losing the relationship. Point number three, the science behind it. Therapy changes your brain. Your reactions are not random, okay? They are wired into your brain through years of experience. For example, if you grew up in a critical environment, your brain becomes hyper alert to rejection. In childhood, if you experience trauma, your nervous system may stay always in a survival mode. This involves certain areas of your brain, like the amygdala, which is for fear response, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision making, and also the neural pathways formed through years of repetition. So, therapy works by literally rewiring these pathways through techniques like CBT, emotional regulation, somatic awareness, and many more such psychological approaches. A friend cannot do this because they are not trained to understand or work with the brain. We as therapists help your brain respond differently, not just think differently. Point number four, advice versus skill building. Let's be very clear. Advice is temporary, skills are permanent. A friend might just tell you, just stay calm, yaar, hota hai, chalta hai. But a therapist teaches you how to regulate your emotions in the moment, how to communicate without escalation, how to even set boundaries without feeling the guilt. This is skill building. And once you learn it, you carry it for the life. I once worked with a client who said, Shalini, I have talked to my friends for years about this, a certain situation she was going through, but nothing changed. But within a few sessions, we discovered she was not the problem. Her pattern was. She was repeating the same emotional cycle in different relationships. And that awareness alone changed everything because you cannot heal what you do not understand. So, no, therapy is not a waste of money, it is an investment in understanding yourself at the deepest level. Friends are important, they give comfort, but therapists provide clarity, structure, and lifelong transformation. And the truth is, sometimes what you need is not support, you need insight. And I have always personally believed that seeking professional help from any therapist is not an emergency or crisis dial. It is like a support system which you need for the regular maintenance of your physical, emotional, and psychological health. If this resonated with you, share this with someone who still believes that therapy is just talking. And follow and subscribe for more content that helps you understand your mind deeply and scientifically. Stay happy, be grateful.